Well, that's the car dropped off at Wick. Yeah, it's gone really smoothly so far. It's got about 20 miles or so to get to the start point. Lots of cyclists, motorcycles, touring cars about. Really nice to see. And look at the weather, man. This is a lucky start. Absolutely gorgeous. Get to John and Groats for the afternoon. Get some food in me. Nice rest this evening. Because I slept in the car overnight last night to get here. And then yeah, then we go tomorrow. Stumbled upon this little fella. Hello there, Paddington. Morning. Here we are. There's the famous John and Groats sign. My bike all packed ready to go. Orkney Isles in the distance. It's eerily quiet here. Yesterday when I arrived it was just absolutely heaving. A couple of dog walkers, that's about it. Really strangely quiet. But yeah, day one. Let's get going. It's out to get someone. Couple of hours in, made it to Thurso. First major settlement. And to be honest, I think it's the only main settlement all today. So I've actually topped up on my water because I think there's only one shop I pass now until midday tomorrow. So quite remote compared to the rest of the UK. Just spent the last 5-10 minutes just watching this school of dolphins leaping out of the water. I'm not sure if I've picked up much of it on camera, but really lovely. Moo, moo, moo. Moo, 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 moo. About 70 kilometres in, going really well. Just stopped off for some lunch. God, it's just stunning. One of the most beautiful places in the world, northern Scotland. Absolutely stunning. Wow. I've reached the cute name Betty Hill. I think I've just drunk about 1.5 litres of orange juice and milkshake. Not sure that's the best combination, but I was just very thirsty, and I'm not sure my blood sugar levels would appreciate it either, but there we go. This is the last time I'm going to see the coast for a little bit, because we now head inland. I'm going to go up and over to a place called Outnahara, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Lots of stopping, relaxing, seeing the views, going slowly up the hills, pacing myself. Yeah, really enjoying it. I mean, it's just not enough superlatives for this place. But yeah, bye bye coast. We head inland. Got another cake cupboard. That. Cake cupboard. Morning. Nearly decided not to take this because the midges looked non-existent at the moment on the midge forecast, but I'm glad I did. I don't know if you can see any of these on camera, but they're absolutely everywhere. Oh my god. Setting off in about 5-10 minutes. Nearly packed now. Lots of ice on the tent, and my bike was covered in ice this morning. Yeah, frost on my bike already. But it's all thawed out and dried up now. Had some breakfast. About 120 kilometres today to a campsite, Grade, just south of Inverness. 3 more massive hills to go today to get there. But looking forward to a nice campsite and a shower tonight, which would be lovely. Let's crack on. Early morning cloud. Wanted to set out a little bit earlier this morning. One thing I've forgotten is because we're so far north, it stays light for ages. Even at midnight it was still light. So didn't get to bed as early as I'd have liked to. Definitely going through midge country at the moment. Even while cycling I can feel them on me. One of the reasons for doing Jogle in May was I was meant to be missing the midges. So I'm nearly at Leg, first stop of the day, first major settlement since Thursday really, yesterday. Might grab a bit more breakfast there, see what's open. Tiny house. Stumbled across somewhere called the Falls of Shin. Worth a little detour. That's the first main hill done of the day. I called it the wall this morning. It didn't feel far off that 4 kilometres sheer uphill. Whew. As my dad said, with every uphill there's a down. Should be good for the next half an hour now. Whew. Just downed a lot of electrolytes and taken some salt tablets also, because it is hot out, midday now, and the sun is burning down. Dornoch Firth Bridge over there. I remember going over that on the way up to Wick a couple of days ago. Really good to see that in the opposite direction. Gorgeous from up here as well. Going over the bridge to Inverness. So windy. That was a lot tougher today than I thought it would be. I think the sun was just relentless all day, and the hills just took longer than I thought they would. Plus, the chafing is really starting to hurt today. I think I need to be a bit more careful with that. But for all the complaining, it's been another brilliant day. I'm glad I did the extra 20 kilometres yesterday, because even without that today, I didn't get into camp until after 6 tonight. It's been nice just to get here, just get everything sorted. Have a shower has been amazing as well. So tomorrow is circling around the Cairngorms along the old A9 road and cycle path, and the aim is to get to Pitlochry. About 130 kilometres tomorrow. Steady climbs, but nothing too drastic. Today was quite extreme. I've also been reliably informed by the campsite owner that there shouldn't be any midges at this campsite yet. I think I've seen a couple around, but it's definitely nowhere near as bad as last night. Oh my god. So hopefully I'm through the worst of the midges now. Welcome to Carbridge, home of the World Porridge Championships. Hello. About 60 kilometres in so far. I haven't really filmed that much today because I've just wanted to get on a bit today, get some mileage under my belt. It's been another gorgeous day. The wind's been nearly non-existent as well, so it's been just a nice steady cycle. Stopped off in Aviemore briefly for sausage roll and also bought some travel Sudocrem as well. Just going to plough on today. Going to get to Pit Lockery this evening, but before then we have to climb to the highest point on the whole trip. So yeah, got a bit of a climb to come. Just come to put my helmet back on. It looks like my bird has crapped on my helmet. It's completely dry, so that must be like a day old or something. I have absolutely no idea that happened. Yeah, meant to be good luck, right? How is there still snow in these temperatures? Unless someone sprinkled fake snow up there. Made it to the highest point now on the whole of the tour. I think we're about 450 metres up. It's actually been alright. It's been a really slow, steady climb rather than a sheer wall like yesterday. About 35k, I think, something like that, down to Pit Lockery for the evening. The sun is still absolutely brutal. Slow and steady. Highest point on the trip. Really chuffed with this. First time I've had an iron brew while being up here. That's nice. Had a really nice evening in Pit Lockery. Thought I was going to get here for about 7, but ended up getting here about 5:30. So nicely refreshed. And I've been out having a Chinese and an ice cream. Gonna wander around, have this, and then settle in for the night in a bed. Day 4. I only left Pit Lockery 2 minutes ago, and already we're back in the stunning scenery again. I mean, it's gorgeous wherever you look at the moment. I was hoping to get a good night's sleep last night in a bed, but my watch says I got a score of 46, so maybe not. Lots of tossing and turning. Just this heat wave we're having, it's just the room was so hot. Feel good on the bike at the moment. The chafing seems to have settled as well, so that's really good. Don't like the look of today too much on the elevation profile. It's like a mini Cornwall. Lots and lots of ups and downs, and about 140k as well. So it's going to end up being my longest day today. I'm going to get past the fourth bridge, past Edinburgh, and then I'll sort of see where I'm at, see how I feel, and see what's available. But right now, let's get some mileage under my belt. Second Greg's today. This could be a dangerous habit for the next week. Have to stop and show you. All the sheep I've seen so far have been your regular sheep. But look, cute black sheep. Hello. How cute are they? About 5 p.m. and I can finally see the Firth of Forth bridge. Still got a little way to go before I get there, but you can see the towers peeking out over the horizon, which is pretty cool. Still got about 50k to go before my intended stop tonight, but all afternoon I've had a really strong headwind, so with that in mind I'm thinking I might cut it a bit shorter today. I've called up a campsite that's the other side of the Firth of Forth and they have some space. Cuts the day short by about 15 miles, 13 miles, which I'd have to make up a little bit tomorrow. But yeah, I think that plus the lack of sleep last night as well is just starting to feel it a bit now. So, gonna make it across the Firth of Forth, which will be pretty awesome, I hope. And then yeah, get to the campsite and settle down for the evening. Tough going, but another awesome day. The twin bridges over the Forth. Typical. This will not be fun. This will really not be fun. Forth Road Bridge. And look, it's just over there. Really happy with this. It's been a very hard day today. I feel like I say that every day, don't I? But I always thought cycling over the Firth of Forth as being a really pivotal moment. I really feel like I'm breaking through closer to England now. Last few kilometres to the campsite. Morning. I'm amazed with myself at the moment. It's only about 7 o'clock. I'm nearly ready to go. I'm really glad I stopped off at the earlier campsite last night and got a really good night's sleep. So I feel really good. Should be able to make up the distance that I missed yesterday and keep going. Last little bit to pack up, grab some breakfast and head off. That's another county gone through. I'm wondering how many counties I go through on this trip. So I'm a little bit worried at the moment, because I thought I was heading out of the Highlands and heading down to England, but just stumbled across Hagrid's Hut. I must be back in the Highlands again. Look at this bad boy. Massive pothole. I mean, you can keep looking at the views all day, but if you're not following the road as well, my tyre would get absolutely shredded in that. Scottish borders, another county. So I've been looking forward this morning to getting to a little town called Biggar. Lovely little place on the way to Edinburgh. Lots of lovely shops and cafes and things. And I kept looking down at my maps, like, pretty sure I'm coming up to it soon. And I just had another look. They're over 10 kilometres behind me. My sat nav took me through this housing estate, essentially. So sort of went in on one side of the town and out the other, without even realising I'd gone through it. Oh well. Got loads of food and supplies and things on my bike, so I'm fine. Just a bit surprised when I realised I've gone through it. Really happy with the early start. Haven't really stopped, to be honest. I've just been ploughing on, slow, steady pace. The wind's still quite strong, but yeah, really happy with progress today. Just got my head down and just kept going. Just stunning everywhere. Still. Whee! This has felt like a very rare downhill today. Woo! Just raided a local farm shop. Sausage rolls, cake, milk, chocolate. Yes! Hello bike, 4.5 days in, treating me well you are. I'm not sure I've introduced you yet to Mervyn either. Mervyn, hello Mervyn. Mervyn's my mascot, he keeps me company. He's been with me about 10 years. He's keeping me company on the trip, aren't you Merv? That's the highest point of the day done. Heading down into the Scottish Lowlands now, on the way to Carlisle. No more hills in Scotland. Plenty more in England though. Yeah, I mean... Do I spy another Greggs? Yeah, I do. Hello. That's the first puncture of the trip. A little thorn, spiky little thorn. Taken me far longer to sort the tyre out than it should have done because I've had to take a little bit of the gear off. And the tube's been bulging a little bit, I'm not quite sure why. 20 kilometres to the campsite. Then I might redo it and have a proper look at it when I get to the campsite. Here's a beautiful sign. Woo! I think my campsite tonight is going to be quite a noisy one. That's the motorway. Yeah, that way. I'm staying at the Metal Bridge Inn. I was meant to be here about 6ish. I called up ahead to check if it was okay and they said yes. And then I've had an absolute mare with the with my bike. So I didn't get here until about 7:30. But also because I bumped into a friend who came to meet me as well, which is really cool. But they don't take people, they don't allow visitors onto site after 7 PM. So I was getting a little bit worried. The charity card seemed to help and they've now let me just pitch up here. So we're going to get some food in me, sort my bike out and then yeah, have a good night's sleep. Morning. Another really good night's sleep actually. Strangely, I didn't hear the motorway at all, even though the hum is right there. But I need to go to the bike shop and it doesn't open till 9:30, so you use that as an excuse to have a bit of a lie in. So nearly all packed. There's my bike. It's about 140 kilometres if I get to where I want to get to, and massive hill in the middle. Otherwise, but I've had a look at the gradients, it doesn't look anything more than 5 degrees on any of the hills, so actually I think it's going to be alright. Going to be another hot one though. See you later. I haven't cleaned my pipe properly in days. I've got to give a massive shout out to these guys, Palace Cycles in Carlisle. They're massively busy today, but they've just fixed my bike in like half an hour and sorted things out, which has been amazing. They've not charged for any labour either. And they've popped in a couple of free apple flapjacks as well, so happy days. So these guys have been absolutely amazing today. So yeah, it's getting a bit late already, it's already like 11. And I've got a whole day to go, but really chuffed with that. So on my way to the lakes now. Good to be back on the open road again. Carlisle was busy, man. Woo! And noisy as well. I'm not used to that at the moment. My sat-nav's overheated. But I'm pretty sure it's just about 50 kilometres straight on this road. So I don't think I can get lost. Coming into Penrith. Following the motorway for much of the day, which you can see on the right hand side over there. Don't judge me. I am loving all the little facts and figures I pick up on this cycle. Whenever I see a storyboard sign, I do stop and give it a read. Probably adds quite a bit to each day. Last battlefield on English soil, 1745. Did not know that. Awesome. Surprised I've not seen more wildfires recently, to be honest. I think I saw one when driving up last week. Feels like all I've done today is climb a hill. It's just been non-stop, about 40k. I don't even have the energy to take some decent video footage of me cycling at the moment. I just want to get up. I think I've got about 2k to go. Made it! I am out of breath. Oh my god, just been climbing all day. But yeah, here we are, Shapfell Summit. Woo! Really fitting tribute here as well to the drivers and crews of vehicles that made possible the social and commercial links between the north and the south on this old and difficult route over Shapfell before the opening of the M6. Isn't that lovely? And with all uphills comes a downhill. I thought Kendal was this beautiful little market town on the edge of the lakes. Man, it was busy and chaotic. Glad to get through it. First glimpse of the sea in days. Out towards Morecambe Bay. Oh my god. Just annihilated the chicken kebab. It was so good. Decided to press on to the campsite I was originally intending to go to. I'm not going to get there till about 9:30. So I wanted to get some food in me now so I didn't have to faff about with dinner when I got to the site. I could just pitch up, have a shower and get to bed. Super chuffed with today. It's been really, really tough. Really proud to, hopefully, 20k to go, to have made it. I look a bit of a wreck, but I've made it. Look at this. Hello. That's my company for the night. Hello there, guys. I have very little energy, so forgive me while I call it a night, get my tent up, have a shower, and go to bed. The men, the legends! So here I am, in this meadow at 9:30. Oh, I just want this day to be done.